Quick story time. So I have a couple of online friends, technically people that I talk to on a daily basis, but I've never met them in real life. So one day I call one of my online friends while I was at the north, just to chat and stuff, and he sounds really down and he's like, can you please send me $50? And it's the first time he's ever asked me for money, and I felt really bad for him, so I gave him $100. And that time I had a couple thousands on my account, so I wasn't really when he said he was gonna he said he was gonna pay it back month end, but I wasn't really expecting him to actually pay it back, because that time I had a lot of money, but he said he was gonna pay it back end of April. End of April comes, and surprise, oh, I don't have money, I'll pay back end of May. End of May comes, he still doesn't pay it back. Somewhere in the middle of May, I think I was broke, okay, and I needed that $100 really bad. So I asked him, hi, can you please give me back the $100 that I borrowed you in April, like you promised you were gonna pay it back, remember? And the guy gets mad at me, he shouts at me, he's like, I'm gonna give you back your money when I want, he was just being a dick about my $100 that I borrowed him. So I was like, you know what? You are gonna pay back that money. Because I hate it when people are rude with me. Like, you could have just said, oh, I'm in a bad situation, I can't pay back. Like, any excuse would have been better than insulting me and shouting at me because of my $100 that I borrowed him. So somewhere at the end of May or early June, I went to Katutura police station to get a police clearance or omanyala or code of conduct. After I got my ticket for the clearance, I was like, oh, since I'm at the police station, why not ask one of the police officers to call him, because he had blocked me everywhere. Like, technically just to call him and ask him to give me back my $100, just to scare him a little bit, if somebody calls you, they're like, oh, I'm calling from this station, please give back this girl's money, you'd probably be more inclined to give it back. So I go to one of the police officers and he's like, hi, how can I help you? And I'm like, oh, there's this guy that owes me money and he doesn't want to give it back. I was wondering if you could just call him. Like, you can't file a case for $100. That's dumb. So I was wondering if you could just call him and ask him to give me back my money, because he had blocked me everywhere. Instagram, WhatsApp, everywhere, for $100. Do you know how crazy that is? Anyways. And I really wanted my $100. So the police officer calls him while I'm also there. We're calling him and he's not picking up, and it's quite early in the morning. It's 7 a.m. So I'm assuming he was still sleeping and he couldn't pick up the call, or maybe he was just ignoring it because he knows it was probably me calling with a new number. Who knows? Anyways, he doesn't pick up, and the police officer decides, okay, he didn't pick up. There's nothing we can do. It's just $100. So he's like, okay, give me your number. I will call him later in the day and I will update you. At the time, I really didn't think much about it. I think maybe I'm just stupid or something. But I do give him my number. I'm like, okay, thank you very much. And I go home. 2 days later, the guy calls me. It's like, yeah, I've been trying to call this guy. He's not picking up. And I'm like, okay, there's nothing else we can do. I just lost $100, I guess. There's nothing else we can do about it. It's no biggie. And that time I had money and I was like, oh, whatever, it's okay, no big deal. Then the police officer starts getting weird. While I'm on this call with this police officer, he starts getting personal. He's asking me how old are you? Where do you school and stuff like that. And and I'm with my little brother Matthew, and nigga asked me how old are you, and I'm obviously lying. He asked me what's my name. I told him my name is Selma, and then he asked me how old are you, and I told him I'm 15. Guys, the way this guy got excited when I told him that I was 15, he was like, oh, you're 15, then you must be a virgin then. You must be a virgin then. And I'm like, okay, and then he says, I would like to be the lucky man to break your virginity. Please give me the honor. Guys, I'm just remembering that conversation, I'm so disgusted. I am so disgusted. He says, I'll give you anything. Give me the honor to break your virginity. I know you must be really sweet. A police officer, guys. And my little brother is like listening in it, and we're just looking at each other like, what the fuck? Like the things that guy said is, and I was like, I kept saying, of like, me and my brother were just going with the flow. Like, I kept listening to him, and like this guy sounded insane, and I was really shocked, because when I met him at the Katatura police station, he looked like a decent guy. He looked like somebody's important uncle. He looked like the bread. He looks like dude has balding hair. Dude has balding hair, a balding head. Even when he was talking to me at the station, he was so serious. He looked like someone that took his job really seriously. I didn't expect it from him, and he's saying all these creepy, predatory, pedophile things, and he's saying, oh, and then when I told him that what he was saying was weird, he's like, why are you pretending? You want to tell me you've never had sex in your life, huh? You want to tell me you don't want to tell me you don't know what sex is? You want to tell me you don't talk about sex with your friends? I'm like, no, why would I be talking about that stuff with my friends at 15? And he's like, okay, I can teach you. Guys, do you know how disgusting that is? Like the fact that he was so excited to hear that I was 15 and a virgin. And I kept saying no, like rejecting him. And then it's like, am I too ugly for you or what? Or what do you look for in a guy? Do you look for a guy with a bigger penis? Because I have a... Guys. What? And then at the end of the call, he's like, since I've been like saying no, he's like, okay, if you change your mind, I'm just a call away. After the call ended, the guy was so... After the call ended, I blocked him and I deleted his number. But it was just... I don't know. I told my friend about it. And my friend was like, why didn't you report him? And I'm like, actually, yeah, why didn't I? But I'm also like, this guy could be the breadwinner of his family. I don't want to be... I mean... It's weird, Shili. It's not something I'm expecting from a Namibian police officer at all. But I'm like, my friend asked me like, why didn't you report him? I'm like, this guy could be like the breadwinner of his family. I don't wanna, how do I put it? I mean, he didn't touch me or anything. Like it was just a call and he was being weird. I don't want to cost anybody their job or like cost anybody their reputation or like, so yeah, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make a story time, an IG story time, an IG real story time, I guess. But it was just out of all the predatory pedophiles I've met out there, that was the most disgusting interaction I've ever had. Like nigga is 28. By the way, he told me he's 28, and I told him I'm 15, and it's like, what's the problem? And when I told him, don't you feel wrong doing that? Like, what would your family members think? A 28-year-old dating a 15, and he's like, it doesn't matter. Love is love, I'm so traumatized. Like the things that he said, guys. Like he was like. You're saying things like, oh, let me open you up, and I just felt like after that call, I just felt so like, ew. This is the Namibian police, guys. Guys, you better stay safe, because this country, nothing is being taken seriously, because we have people like this in the police force. The people that are supposed to be protecting you are the ones that are hitting on you. Like, even I lied about my age. Obviously, I'm not 15. I'm 17, turning 18 in November. But I could pass as a 15-year-old. Okay? Maybe my face, my body not so much, but I could pass as a 15-year-old. Even if I did say my real age, like, it's just too... it's just so weird seeing somebody be so comfortable, and the way you are so confident saying those things. And I'm like, I kept asking, like, do you hear yourself? Do you hear what you're saying? And it's like, yeah, I love you. And what? Me and my brother just look at each other like, who? And my brother's like, it was such a weird interaction. And it just made me think, like, we are doomed, guys. Make sure that you are safe out there, because nothing is gonna be done if you get stabbed or you get lost or something happens to you. You know, these people are not serious. I don't think they are. I'm assuming I don't think they are. I don't think they take their job seriously. Some of them maybe, some of them not really. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys about that. It was just a very it was one of the most predatory things I have come across a couple of pedophiles throughout my life, but that one takes the price. I've never like the way he made a 180 from being such a serious person to being somebody that is so disgusting. It was just like, man, what? It was just like, what the F? Like, I just, I kept asking myself, is this real? Is this person serious? And I'm like, I even asked him, like, what would your colleagues think? You want to date a 15-year-old? What would your colleagues think? What would your parents think? And it's like, the excuses that this person was giving me and the things that this person was saying, I just I can't stop saying but it was just my little brother was like, my little brother was so disgusted. I think maybe it was the first time that he's seen a man be so predatory, his kind be so predatory like that. But yeah, man, it's just messed up, really. I don't know why a 28-year-old would be interested in a 15-year-old and saying things like that to a small child. Saying things like, regardless, even if I did lie about my age, like, I am still a small child. Like, being so comfortable saying things like that. Dude didn't even ask, are your parents around or anything, just went straight out spewing his dirty mind. I just felt so dirty. I felt like taking a shower after that call. Anyways, that was the story time, guys. Stay safe out there. If you're a parent, please take care of your kids. I don't think the kids are safe at all. Not even with the police officers, the people that are supposed to be protecting us. So yeah, good night. I need to go to bed. I think it's past my bedtime now.